afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome inside the arena at TD Place. You're watching Ottawa 67's hockey on Rogers TV. Today, the Sudbury Wolves are in town to take on the Ottawa 67s in their second of two meetings on the season. Hello, everybody. My name is Desmond Thomas. I'll be joined on the broadcast today by Dan Mooney, Rowan McCarthy, and the rest of our wonderful crew here on Rogers TV. Now, the 67s are coming off of a dominant 4-1 performance over the Peterborough Petes last Friday night in a game where Sam McHugh absolutely shone. A 2-goal performance from him, including, as you'll see here, a highlight reel Michigan-style goal.
Scott will continue on.
And Scott steals the puck away, scores! Caitlin Scott opens the scoring for UNB in the bronze medal game. Back to the blue line. Nice turn. We'll get it right back at the top of the zone. Peyton Hargreaves. Dishes down low for Georgia Nystrom. Tries to feed that toward the net. That goes off of Coffey into the corner. Scott in front. Sharp angle save by Martina Fidel. And the Griffins a chance to skate up short-handed. Hurd on the backhand, scores! Tie game! Catherine Hurd, short-handed goal. Ralph still with the net empty, 12.9 on the clock. One back to Coffey, whose shot is blocked. And into the corner, Eustace will try to keep it there. Hargreaves along the boards, 3 seconds to go. The puck doesn't come loose. UNB kissed by the sun in Elmira. The Reds turned bronze at Nationals, their first medal in program history. And a small delay off that face-off, and Ferguson will come in to take the O-zone draw, and it's one back away from Hargreaves. Here's LaPlante. Top of the zone, Warren. Curling back down, now LaPlante. Again, Ferguson, open side, scores! Post and in! Power play goal for Alex Ferguson. 1-0 U Ottawa. And now Humphrey. And play back to Sampson. Time ticking away in power play number 2. Turned over. What a chance to tie the game. They score! Lauren Carter, short-handed, and it's 1-0. Gendron on the ice along with Mathot and Lamy. Bourne out there with Colson and Hopley for the Junior Bears. Here's Lancaster now for Embren. Lancaster shoving off Hopley. Lancaster still going. Left side cross ice feed and trying to find Gendron, and he couldn't pull the trigger on the pass across. Now Hopley on the left side. He'll bring it in with speed. Hopley towards the net. His pass off the mark, and it finds the far boards. Here's Bourne on the puck. Bourne for Colson. Colson chips it forward, drives the lane. Colson scores! Nick Colson, the overtime game-winning goal. And it's a 2-0 sweep in the season series for the Smiths Falls Junior Bears as the Emperor Panthers come up just short yet again 2 nights in a row. Catherine Hurd, team scoring leader, OUA West MVP, first team All-Star, and the Guelph Griffins. We mentioned they won gold in 2018-19. Sadly, the next 2 national championships were canceled due to COVID-19. Who knows what that squad could have accomplished in those 2 years after winning the Macaw Cup and winning nationals. But here in 2026, this Guelph Griffins squad will have a chance to try to avenge that squad, and we'll send it down now to Carissa Duncan, who has Catherine Hurd standing by, the Nike player of the game. Fleming tries to get that puck out. Duchesneau, nice move around Carmen. Duchesneau walks in, scores! What a shot from Chloé Duchesneau, and it's 1-0 for Montreal.
That was an absolutely phenomenal play by Duchesneau. Again, coming down to pinch, is able to keep it in past not one, but two, three UBC players, and then goes top shelf over Hugon to open up this scoring in this hockey game and give the Carabin a lead 1-0.
Chloé Duchesneau, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points in the regular season. Played all 5 games in the playoffs, registering no points, and here the biggest goal of her season. And for the Carabins, they have the lead in this quarterfinal over the far and out favorites in this tournament.
Well, and again, it could have been a very innocent play. UBC just not able to clear the puck, and that just goes to show the importance of making sure that you bear down, you get the puck out of your zone on that first try.
Now Markova back in for the Thunderbirds, looking to respond, but that pass will force Pepler out of the zone. Back up the near side, Etier receives that pass nicely. What a chance in front, scores! 2-0 for Montreal. Montour streaking in the middle.
And again, great patience shown by Etier, and Montour ends up completely lost in the fray, as it was Sandilands who did not pick her up and was wide open. So missed assignment turns into a second goal for Les Carabins to beat Hugon once again and take a 2-0 lead. This is an incredible second period so far for Les Carabins.
What a start, and here they come again, and 2 goals from players who you wouldn't really expect. They have 3 players on the roster who've scored 7 goals, and they have a couple that came in halfway through and have scored a lot of points. But for Montour, 4 points in the regular season.
But you know what? It was Etier who assisted on that Montour goal, and it goes back to what head coach Leclerc had talked about and bringing Bayette back to the program, back to this group of players, how Etier was able to elevate her game as well. And that was a prime example of it.
What a chance, Bayette trying to test sharp angle, and Hugons will say, I don't want a third to go past me at the moment.
And that last goal you saw was so nice. We're gonna take a second look. A nice stretch pass up to Etier, taking her time, waiting for that support, and it comes in the form of Montour beating Sandilands towards the net, corrals the puck, and makes no mistake to beat Hugons.
Another face-off won by Montreal in the attacking zone. Zinger will extricate the puck though for UBC. Just offside as they came in over the line. As Weeb step ahead of the play. 14:05 left to go.
I almost would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in the locker room for Les Carabins, because head coach Leclerc was talking about, you know, those minor adjustments that they had made. Well, whatever adjustments they made, they obviously worked here. We're just at about 6 minutes into this second period, so UBC has to find a way to respond and respond fast.
And these are 2 seasoned coaches going at it. Graham Thomas for UBC in his 14th season, but 4 years his senior coaching with her program. Isabelle Leclerc, 18 years.
Well, there's almost something freeing as well coming into this matchup playing as the underdog team. You don't have that same pressure, that same sense or chip on your shoulder necessarily. So it's a little bit freeing as well to play like that.
Weed in the attacking zone, and that shot looking for a tip, but everybody was blowing away past the net. And now Le Carabin back on the attack. Etier, nice move around Carmen. What a pass into the middle, but that's cleaned up at the last second by Lorenz, and now back the other way. Here's Perrier, away from Gervais. Perrier still on it, backhand toward the net. She'll get the third chance and shoot. That was blocked again. Unable to clear though are the Carabins. Here's Baird. Plays that down low into the corner. Fleming can't handle it. Back around. Top of the point, it'll be kept in. But not for long, as that shot was blocked. And the Thunderbirds back out at center. fresh off the bench. And
that's going to be too many.
Our first too many women on the ice penalty in this tournament. As going down to the ice was Gervais.
Almost took a lineswoman with her, too. Yeah, Isabella Claire getting a bit of an explanation, but that is absolutely too many players on the ice as it was played. I think it was Etier who was going off, didn't quite see who was coming on, and so it is going to be a penalty for Lake Caravans. We're going to have another look here. The puck was on the boards. That's always a nervy time to go and make a change. So you see the Caravan player come on. Etier was still on the ice, though. Hadn't gone off yet, and the puck had been played. So that is why the Caravan have a penalty, and UBC has an opportunity to break the stalemate a little bit here and at least start with one.
And here's Thorpe. She'll round the near side as Wong up top. Wong. Morris. Wide open on the far side. Thorpe. Down low with Elliott. And over the goal line. Elliott shoots. That's fought off. Big rebound. Elliott trying to hack at the rebound. That was cleared away from her at the last second by Le Carabin.
It's a good time to go and get that clear. Elliott, a very dangerous player that you don't want to give any opportunities to. And UBC just on that last look in the offensive zone, they have to get themselves moving a little bit more and stop trying to take those wide external shots on Duchesne. Excuse me, DeRoche.
Wong battling for the puck, and she does get it to Elliott, and it'll fall here. A slap shot is blocked. Morris wound up for that one, and I think it hit Elliott.
Oh, it absolutely did. She looks to be in some discomfort as she makes her way back to her feet.
That's exactly what you don't want to see if you're UBC, your top goal scorer. Hit with friendly fire, but now Markova into the zone with some good speed. Spinning away in the corner. Trying to find a passing option as it's swatted around the far side. Back up top to the blue line. Sandilands. They'll get it back. And again, 3 times on the far side. Nice move to the middle. Sandilands still on it. Duchesneau stripped that away from her, and the puck cleared out by Laforge. Short-handed up the ice. Here's Dion. Trying to win that away from Zinger, but Zinger carries it in over the line. Still going on this power play. 10 seconds left to work with for UBC.
That'll pretty much do it there for the power play opportunity. Didn't look very threatening, to be honest with you, Desmond. Not a lot of shots going towards the net. Lake Carabin doing a very good job getting in the shooting lanes, getting the clears when they had the opportunities to do so, not getting hemmed in their zone, and also making sure that they were more aggressive on the PK, giving less time and space to the UBC players.
And after taking that hard slap shot from Jalen Morris, Grace Elliott down the tunnel to the locker room. You hope that she's able to get back into this game. It looked like she might have been favoring her knee, but and that's brought in by Baird. It's poked off her stick and back the other way. Here's Salem. Salem still going, is stripped of her. And Baird will poke that into the neutral zone. Salem on the near side, up against Baird. Carmen, cross ice feed, goes right back to Montreal. Some ping pong action with the puck. UBC will gain the red line and send that down the ice. Dedosh out behind her net to stop that. With under 10 to go in the second period of play. 2 quick goals scored by Le Carabin. And now on the far side, oh, look out, that could have been dangerous for Wong, and now a chance. Here's Perrier, sharp angle, and there is Dedosh. Able to swallow that up. Grace Elliott feeling the effects of this slap shot from Morris. We hope that she's able to rejoin the game. You're watching U Sports on CBC.